We started out this tournament with 160 national teams. And after 2 months, we are down to the final 32. 14 of the top 20 Global Trophy ranked teams are entered in this. We welcome you to the Global Trophy Finals of 2020.
Yes, we've come a long way. We've obviously narrowed down even more than that. We've narrowed down another... how many more teams was it? 8 by 4, 32. So actually another 32 teams. So 150 teams. No, 160 teams narrowed down to just 32 from the preliminaries as well.
Yep, so over 75% of the field is gone. And now the cream of the crop and Scotland are left. No,
Scotland aren't even the dud team.
I know, but it's all banter in the end, innit?
Yeah.
They beat the world champions and we didn't, so...
They did.
Yeah,
they did do it.
so I'm actually scared that they've got a legitimate chance at this.
Well, we'll see. There's a lot of strong teams in this competition. There are a lot of strong teams in it.
But that means if a team like Scotland's got a legitimate chance, then that means that anyone's got a legitimate chance at this.
Absolutely. And I can't wait. It's going to be so fun.
Well, shall we begin?
We shall. Let's get it on.
Let's begin. So, the teams. First off, our dud team ranked 133rd in the Global Trophy rankings, Angola.
Yeah, it's a shame for them after going through the preliminaries and winning their way through just to be the dud team in the finals. But it does mean that they will have to pre-qualify next year and they will get some ranking points for next year.
Yeah, it'd be very, very good for them altogether. Next up, barely getting through, but they did make it through the semi-finals. They were pretty much okay. It's ranked number 116, Panama.
Panama did so well. They got the bye and they managed to beat Peru, which are a very strong team. Take nothing away from that in the South America section, and they eventually beat Colombia to make the semi-finals of the America section.
They did in the end get crushed by Argentina, but
so did everyone else.
It was their run to get there.
Yeah, and so did everyone else, to be fair.
That's true. Anyway, next, ranked number 113, it's Belize.
Belize also getting spanked by...
Belize also getting spanked, yes. Okay, next is Slovakia. Do you want to say any more about Belize?
No, I mean, they just got spanked by Argentina, but they were a preliminary qualifier, so well done to them for making it through and making the most of the opportunity that they had.
Exactly. Next up, we're into the top 100 now, with number 93, Slovakia. Representing Europe.
Slovakia didn't have to pre-qualify, and they did a good job to make it through to the semi-finals of the European section as well.
Yes,
I think. Did they get to the semi-finals? I think they did, didn't they?
Let's have a look.
I want to say they did.
Yes, they did. They beat the Czech Republic to get there.
Yeah, so very impressive from Slovakia. Well done to them.
Next up, ranked number 87, Jamaica.
Jamaica making it through to the quarter-finals, losing out to the USA, but a good run from them, and we'll have to see how they get on in the finals.
Next up, ranked 68, the team that everyone is looking for at the moment, Scotland.
Scotland did a great job. They beat Portugal on the way to a European semi-final to lose to eventual winners Holland. But a good job from them, and maybe they will end up winning some matches in this. We'll never know. They're definitely going to go up in the rankings, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Next up, ranked number 58, representing Africa, Liberia.
Yes, the African champions last year, going out in the quarterfinals this year in the Africa section. However, it was to eventual winners Nigeria, so there's no complaints there.
Exactly. Next, ranked number 55, it's Kuwait from Asia.
Kuwait did a very good job as well, managing to get... I think they did manage to knock out a few big hands in the Asia section, so well done to them.
Next,
making it to the finals.
Yep. Next, ranked number 53, Malaysia.
Yes, former winners of the Asia section, as well as that, winning this year's preliminaries in Asia as well, in dominant fashion. Did a good job to make it through all the way to the Global Trophy Finals.
It's very well played to them. Now we're into the top 50, with ranked 47. And the recording's kind of buggered up. It's fine. It's okay. We can save it. We'll just cut that bit out, leave the recording in, and we'll just record again. It is fine.
It's fine. It's just fine.
Why is it messing up? We'll be right back. Why is it messing up now? Right, and we are back from that.
We had a small glitch.
Let's hope everything's been sorted out now. So, yes, top 50, kicking off with ranked 47, Thailand.
Thailand did well. I think they ended up making it to the semis in the end, didn't they? I can't remember.
Yes, they did, yes. They
yeah,
went on to lose to Iran.
Yeah, so eventual winners Iran beating Thailand, but no disgrace there.
Yep. Next up, ranked 41, the Czech Republic.
They won the European preliminaries, and they did a good job to make it through to the top 16 as well, top 8 as well. So well into Czech Republic.
Yep. Next up, ranked 37, is Ecuador.
Yes, former winners of the Americas section back in 2007, making it all the way through to the Americas quarterfinals this time, and making it to the finals of the Global Trophy.
Next up, ranked number 35, it's Greece.
Greece, by the skin of their teeth, first of all, preliminary qualifying, finishing 8th in that league, but due to the LFK incident, ended up participating anyway and making good use of it, getting into the quarterfinals.
Yep. Next up, it is ranked number 32, the UAE.
UAE did a good job. I think they made the final in the end, beating Australia in the Asian semis.
Yep. To lose out to Iran.
But no disgrace there, beating Australia. One of only 2 Asian teams to do so at this point.
Yep, the other being Jordan.
Yep.
Next up, we're in the top 30 now. Ranked number 29, it's Gabon.
Gabon in the Africa section, making it through to the quarterfinals once again, but doing a good job along the way.
Yep, making it to the semi-finals.
There you go.
Before losing out to eventual champions Nigeria.
Yeah, of course they beat Senegal, didn't they?
Yep.
There you go.
And next, ranked number 25, the Brazil Killers. The USA.
Who expected that? And they beat Mexico in the semis as well to make it all the way to the Americas final, but not any further because Argentina were just too damn good.
Next up, ranked number 23 is Morocco.
Morocco making it through to the quarterfinals, I think, of the Africa section in the end. Was it the semis? No, they made the semis, didn't they?
No, they were quarterfinals. They got knocked out by Ghana.
Okay, so quarterfinalists did a good job though. Did Morocco? Well done.
Yeah, pretty decent. Next up, the team that did knock them out, ranked number 21, Ghana.
Yeah, Ghana formerly finishing 3rd overall in the Global Trophy, but been a while since that happened. Maybe this year they can rekindle some of that early form.
Yes, back in their giant killer run back in 2006. Next up, ranked number 20. We're in the top 20 now, and we're kicking off with the Asian team, Japan.
Japan, former Asia Sector champions back in 2008. They were finalists last year in that sector as well, in 2019 losing out to China.
Next, ranked number 19, Senegal.
Former African champions 3 times over in 2018, 2010 and 2008. Strong side Senegal, making it through to this year to the quarterfinals of the Africa section.
Yep, to get knocked out by Gabon. Next up, ranked number 17, Saudi Arabia.
4-time Asia Sector champions and the most successful Asian team, would you believe, despite not winning the Asia Section since 2015. Solid side Saudi Arabia. We'll see how they get on here.
Yep. Next up, it is the current reigning and defending Asia Cup champions. It's Iran.
Yes, Iran won their 3rd Asia Section trophy this season, beating UAE in the final. Good run from them, and I think will be a dangerous opponents here in the finals.
Yep, and they are ranked number 16. Next up, ranked 15, Colombia.
Colombia making it through to the quarterfinals this time in the America section, before losing out to Panama, which was pretty embarrassing for them, but they managed to get past Uruguay, who is a very tough opponent, to get to this stage.
Next up, ranked number 12, Australia.
Yes, they're back after a 1-year absence. They didn't reclaim their Asia Trophy Championship. They've won it 3 times in 2016, 17 and 18. Of course, 11-time back-to-back Oceania champions. But these days in Asia, they're not the big fish they were anymore.
Next up, ranked number 11, representing Europe as the European champions, the Netherlands.
Former finalists, 2-time European sector champions in 2020 and 2011. Good side as well, Holland. Difficult to beat, that's for sure.
And now we go to the top 10. With, well, 7 of the top 10 are entered here.
They are.
With rank number 10, former Global Trophy champions, Germany.
They've had a bit of a fall from grace in recent years. They've won the entire championship in 2013. but since then have not really rekindled that kind of form. It was a bit of a fluky win if you look at it on the outside. They've never won a European Championship. Maybe Germany could have a good run this time around.
Next up, ranked number 9, representing North America, it's Mexico.
Second place before in the Global Trophy finals, losing out to France in the past. They've also won the Americas section back in 2013. A very, very good side, Mexico.
Next up, ranked number 8, and the team that everyone is talking about, the current reigning, defending, 2-time consecutive, for the first time ever, 2-time consecutive defending. They're undefeated in the Global Trophy finals 2 years in a row. It's Portugal. Yes,
Portugal, difficult team to beat. That kind of came to prominence with their first victory back in 2018. Can they do it? Can they do it? It's the real question everyone's asking.
Can they do the 3-year in a row? It'll be very difficult, especially with this one, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Next up, ranked number 7, Nigeria.
The Super Eagles winning once again in the Africa section, now 7-time winners. Sorry, 8-time winners? 7-time winners, I was right. They finished second as well before in the Global Trophy. A very strong team. They finished second in the very first Global Trophy Champion of Champions in 2018.
Next up, their fellow African counterpart, ranked number 6, Cameroon.
Cameroon are 5-time African champions, twice finishing second in the Global Trophy overall. These two African sides are so deadly, you don't want to play them early on.
And the top 2 teams. First up, ranked number 2, 4-time Global Trophy champions. The record for most Global Trophy wins, well, for most Global Trophy finals championships, it's France.
Yeah, France. Also 6-time European champions as well. Such a dangerous side to play against. You can never discount France as a solid side to play against.
They did go on a run, I believe, of 9 years, though, without winning a Global Trophy championship as well.
They did, which is even more remarkable when you can think about how early on they won. I think they won 3 of the first 6 or something.
3 of the first 5.
That's crazy, crazy stuff from France.
And the team that is ranked number 1 and proving their might in the Americas qualifiers by winning it again, it's ranked number 1, it's Argentina.
Yeah, winning America's championships for the back-to-back for the first time since 2006, would you believe? It's the first time they've won back-to-back ones. They have won the America's Section Championship 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. 3-time Global Trophy champions. The most winningest side out of all the teams in the Global Trophy. They're going to be the tough ones to beat.
First time!
Hurrah!
Yes, and we kick off with Scotland.
Oh, goodness me.
And they've got Slovakia in the first round.
So it's a chance for one of these teams to progress to the last 16.
Yep, then it's Portugal, Colombia in the second round.
Not an easy task for Portugal.
Yep, Liberia versus Belize.
That's a fun match.
Jamaica versus Panama.
That's a fun match.
Netherlands versus Japan.
Probably a Netherlands win.
Thailand versus Senegal.
Woof.
Greece, Morocco. And Nigeria get the bye against Angola.
So where's all the good, like the big teams are at the bottom?
Certainly seems like it. Portugal may get an easy run here, but Netherlands are there.
So are Nigeria.
You know, and we could be seeing a second round rematch between Scotland and Portugal.
What a match that'll be. But we'll have to get there first.
Scotland, Slovakia first. Who's first match. And Scotland go out in the first round. Slovakia with a 3-1 win.
That's a huge win for Slovakia. What a performance there. Scotland go home.
Yeah, Slovakia ranked 93 get the win over ranked 68 Scotland.
Wowee.
Portugal now versus Colombia. No easy task for the reigning champions.
No, the champions, the 2-time champions.
Portugal's gone already!
Goodness me, it's all over!
Portugal out of it!
The Portugal run is all over, and they're gone in the last 16 of the 2020 Global Trophy. They have not had a good year.
Last 32.
Last 30. Wow, they've won 2 matches this year. That's a shocking performance from Portugal.
Yeah, Colombia through on penalties, 1-1. Liberia now versus Belize.
Liberia probably the favourites here.
It is a 2-0 win of Liberia through to the round of 16.
Congratulations to Liberia.
They'll take on either Jamaica or Panama.
Probably Jamaica the favourites here.
It's Panama! They carry on!
What a story from Panama!
Panama through to the round of 16. They got Liberia in the next round.
Wowee.
Netherlands now, the European champions, taking on Japan.
Netherlands probably the favourites here, probably the strongest team left in this sector.
6-0 Netherlands.
Wow, what a performance from the Dutch.
They will take on either Thailand or Senegal in the second round.
I'd say Senegal are probably the favourites here.
Senegal are gone! Thailand through!
Wow, that's a shocker.
Thailand have got a second round tie with Netherlands. Probably the scariest team in this bracket, in this side of the bracket, I'd say.
Maybe Nigeria, I suppose, but it's between those two, I'd say.
Yeah, Greece, Morocco next.
Greece, of course, scraping through. Morocco as well.
The run continues for Greece.
What a story. Greece have absolutely shithoused their way through here.
Yep, they will get a second round tie with Nigeria, who will beat Angola with a 3-0 win.
There you go then. So let's just take stock here. First of all, Portugal for the first time in 2 years will not be in the final of the Global Trophy.
Yep, out in the round of 32.
Such a shocker. Colombia with a great performance to be the first. And you have to think as well, you know, this has really opened up the bracket for Holland and Nigeria on this side to get to the final, because there's not many strong teams on this side of the bracket.
Yeah, well, exactly. But then there's also more chance for shockers. You've got teams like Greece, and you've got teams like Panama who are still in it, who can prove those shockers.
And Liberia as well.
Exactly, and Liberia's there too. You know, we could get some big shockers here.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And Saudi Arabia knock out Gabon in the second half.
Congratulations to Saudi Arabia making it through to the last 16.
Next, Cameroon knock out Ecuador for a second round tie.
Well done, Cameroon. Good, solid effort from them.
Czech Republic beat Iran.
Well, so there go the Asian champions. They've gone.
Asian champions gone. Mexico follow. Germany with a 2-1 win.
Huge result for Germany. Well done to them.
Argentina barely making it through against Australia. 3-2.
It's a shame for Australia. They came back, though, to the Global Trophy Finals, but they get the toughest of all the opponents they could possibly get.
For Argentina, finally letting the goal. They are not invincible.
They aren't invincible. They've let 2 goals in against Australia, a very strong opposition.
The UAE knock out Ghana on penalties.
Great result for the UAE there.
The USA beat Malaysia 4-0 to make it through.
Well done, USA, into the top 16 very comfortably.
And France crushed Kuwait 7-0.
And there you go. Brilliant result for France.
The round of 32. Slovakia versus Colombia. Liberia, 16. Panama. Netherlands, Thailand. Greece, Nigeria. Saudi Arabia, Cameroon. Czech Republic, Germany. Argentina versus the UAE. And the USA versus France.
It's anyone's game.
Slovakia, Colombia first.
This is probably the easiest run for the final on the top half of the bracket, but you never know.
Colombia barely scraping through against Slovakia. Penalties decided it.
And into the top 8.
Go Colombia. Liberia versus Panama. One of these two is going to be the top 8. It's Liberia. They're through to the top 8.
Well done, Liberia. Panama's fairy tale run comes to an end.
But a very good run, though, from the ranked 116. They certainly made their move there. Fair play to them.
Yeah, congratulations to Panama.
Netherlands versus Thailand now.
Netherlands the clear favourites here for me.
3-0. Netherlands through to the quarterfinals.
They're still unbeaten as well, the Netherlands. Well done to them.
Yep, they'll take on Greece or Nigeria.
Nigeria the clear favourites for me.
2-0. Nigeria have set up a Netherlands match. It's the Africa champions versus the European champions.
That's going to be a great match, that is.
Saudi Arabia now versus Cameroon.
Cameroon for me are the favourites.
Saudi Arabia knock him out.
Wow, what a performance. Saudi Arabia through to the quarterfinals.
Yep, and they will take on either Czech Republic or Germany, who's still in it.
Germany, the former champions, Czech Republic had to pre-qualify, of course.
Germany barely making it through on penalties.
This is a fantastic run from Germany for the first time in years.
Argentina now battle the United Arab Emirates.
Surely the favourites are Argentina.
3-0. Argentina go through, but they'll take on either the USA or France in the quarterfinals.
So it's either going to be a rematch of the Americas final or a rematch of last year's Global Trophy semi.
France knock out the US.
It's a good run for the US, though. Well done to them.
The quarterfinals.
It's a bit wild, isn't it?
We have 3 teams from Europe. 2
Asia's
teams from America. Was it 2 teams from America? 1 team from Africa and 2 teams from Asia. All 4 are in this.
Well, no, Liberia's still in it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Nigeria.
Yeah.
So there's 2 from each, is there?
2 from Africa, 1 from Asia. Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2 from Africa, 1 from Asia.
Okay, so okay,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Okay, Colombia, Liberia to kick off.
Big match this.
And Liberia go through, knocking out a South American team.
To the top 4 go Liberia.
Yeah, they've got either Netherlands or Nigeria.
Big crunch match here. The African against the European champions.
Netherlands through.
And out go Nigeria. The African champions go home.
Saudi Arabia now versus Germany, needing to keep Asia alive here. They've knocked Germany out.
Unbelievable scenes.
Saudi Arabia knock out the former champions, and now we've got Argentina, France in the quarterfinals.
So if France go through, South America are the first continent out.
Yep. France knock them out. Argentina gone.
Argentina lose, which means that we have no South America through to the semi-finals. What a story this is.
We have 1 African team in Liberia, 1 Asian team in Saudi Arabia, and 2 European teams. France, 4-time Global Trophy champions, the only champions left in. Netherlands, the European champions, never tasted the Global Trophy final glory, but maybe they'll do it this year.
It's the best chance, surely. This is their best chance.
It is Liberia versus Netherlands in the semi-finals.
What a run from Liberia, either way.
Netherlands knock them out. Netherlands through.
Can they go unbeaten? It'll be an amazing story for Holland to go unbeaten on their first championship victory.
It will be. Saudi Arabia, the only chance left for a non-European team to win. Saudi Arabia need to beat France and then the Netherlands.
Be quite the story if they did.
Tall order. France win, just barely, 1-0.
Which means it's France gunning for a 5th Global Trophy Championship. Unprecedented territory. Or Holland to go unbeaten in their first ever Global Trophy Championship.
The Netherlands have done it!
Finally, they've broken the duck off the back.
And the Netherlands with a 3-1 win over France.
Wowee.
And the Netherlands, for the first time in their history, they've done something that not many teams have done. They've gone undefeated throughout the entire Global Trophy.
To win their first ever Global Trophy.
Yeah, the Netherlands, the first one-time winners now. The 2020 Global Trophy champions are the Netherlands.
They earned that as well. It wasn't as if they had an easy run of things. They had to beat Nigeria and Liberia along the way.
Alongside France.
Yeah, exactly. It was a tough run for the Netherlands, but congratulations. What a story this is. The Dutch coming good right at the end.
And I'm not saying I am Nostradamus, but who picked the Netherlands as the winner?
Oh man.
I am Nostradamus!
It happened.
I knew it! I didn't.
The Dutch
Jesus Christ.
The Dutch have had a fantastic run, and congratulations to them. For the first time, they are the first time winners of the Global Trophy in 2020. Well done.
Yeah, the Netherlands finally. Now we need for Bleeding Italy to do it. Come on!
We now have 5 different Global Trophy champions from Europe.
Yep.
Those, of course, now being Germany and Holland on 1, Portugal on 2, Spain on 3, and France on 4.
Yep, France missing out on that 5th Global Trophy championship.
Yeah, they could have gone clear again, but they just couldn't do it. The Netherlands were just so strong in the final to win. I think they beat them in the European final as well.
No, Germany beat France.
Oh, no, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. But then Netherlands knocked out Scotland, they knocked out Greece to make it to their European Championship. And here they knocked out Nigeria, they knocked out Liberia.
What a run. What a run from Holland.
Yeah, the Netherlands, the winners of the 2020 Global Trophy Finals. That's going to net them a lot of points that they'll need for the Champion of Champions in a couple of years' time.
Yeah, they'll be very happy with that. France, of course, I think they'll be happy with the final place as well because they've finished 4th and 2nd now in the last 2 years.
Yeah, but especially knocking out their big rivals Argentina in the quarterfinals as well.
Yeah, they got revenge from last year, didn't they?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Argentina didn't really get going, did they? They kind of struggled against Australia. Struggled in the second round as well.
Yeah, they certainly had a tough time. But you've also got to give it up for Liberia and Saudi Arabia as well.
Liberia, P3.
Yeah, Liberia 3rd. Saudi Arabia finishing in 4th.
Wowee, what a performance from both teams. So, from the top, take us through it.
From the top, in first place, is the Netherlands, the winners of the Global Trophy 2020. Second place going to France, representing Europe. Representing Africa in 3rd is Liberia. Representing Asia in 4th is Saudi Arabia. Representing Africa in 5th is Nigeria. Representing South America in 6th is Argentina. Representing South America in 7th is Colombia. And representing Europe in 8th is Germany.
Wowee. What a performance from particularly Saudi Arabia and Liberia. I think they were the two stars of the show for me. But the Netherlands as well. What an unprecedented moment that was to win the global trophy for the first time.
Yeah, their first time, which now begs the question: could there be more? Because now in the last 3 years, it's been teams that, let's say, last decade or the decade before that, when the global trophy started, didn't even have a sniff at it. But then Portugal went on to win it twice. Netherlands has now just won it.
I think Netherlands have been finalists before, haven't they?
Yeah, but they've never gone on to win it. They've never,
Yeah,
they didn't, they just didn't show any promise. And now these teams are coming in. Does that mean that maybe Italy's going to get a win? Maybe an African team or an Asian team? Teams that they've never won one. Those continents have never won a global trophy. Maybe this is their time now that these teams like Netherlands and Portugal are starting to surface.
You never know. I think Mexico as well, teams like that, who can certainly think they were unlucky to get drew against Germany in the first round is not ideal for them. But yeah, what a finale that was. So the Netherlands taking home their first ever global trophy championship.
Yes, and next year they will be back to try and defend that global trophy and their undefeated run that they've had throughout this entire tournament.
Yeah, congratulations to them. It was an amazing performance from them. Well done.
And with that, folks, that ends the last 9 weeks of Global Trophy action with your winners, the Netherlands. First-time winners for them.
Yeah, congratulations. The first-time winner since 2018.
Yep, and, well, that is the end of the 2020 Global Trophy. I've been Masterath.
I've been Sam Elliott, 64.
And we'll see you at the end of the year for the Global Trophy 2021.
See you for that.
We'll see you then.